Alright, welcome back to the channel. So, Terence Crawford confessed and says that he is always happy on the outside, but on the inside, he's very mad. So, will Terence Crawford be able to use that energy against Spence when the fight gets down to fruition? Who knows? So, I'm definitely going to break this down to y'all. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. Please sure that you like and subscribe to the channel, and also share the video to get all your latest boxing news, and be sure to hit that bell icon to always stay notified as soon as I release the news and comes out. So with that being said, guys, Terence Crawford states that he always happy on the outside, putting on an impression for the crowd, thinking that he's all good. But on the inside, he's very mad. So, a lot of people are saying that Terence Crawford is basically having references as the Hulk. How the Hulk will always be happy on the outside, but on the inside, he's very mad. So, I don't know what to say about this. Some people even clown about it and says Terence Crawford is Hulk now. So, in my opinion, despite all the stuff that Terence Crawford has said throughout the years of boxing between this Spence and Terence Crawford debacle, it makes me wonder what goes on of the outside of Terence Crawford's perspective and stuff like that. Who knows? And this is stuff I don't like to dig into as well. We know Terence Crawford is a very good, happily family man. He's got a lot of kids. He supports his kids. He wants his kids to be nothing but great things, do big things, be successful, and that's very good. But we don't know what Terence Crawford outside the sport of boxing. Maybe these typical boxing fans is really starting to apply the pressure to Terence Crawford, because now Terence Crawford got these casual fans that all wants to see Spence lose and get something broken, so they can say Spence was trash, Spence was never the best welterweight and stuff like that. And so now the pressure is really on Terence Crawford at the moment. Maybe Terence Crawford, when he sleeps at night, maybe he thinks in his mind, I have to beat this guy. There's no other way. I have to beat this guy or my career is basically over. He's probably thinking that if I lose to Spence, my career is over. And maybe the pressure has built up on Terence Crawford. The reason why he's that angry, because it's a lot of pressure on him, because he had guys on like Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, all these other guys that are saying that Terence Crawford is the best welterweight in the world. And when you get that physically pressure put on you, now the weight's on your shoulders now, and now you're going to have to back it up, because everybody look at you as the number one pound for pound best. You are the best welterweight in the world. And so now you're really about to fight somebody who wants to be rival to be the best of the world within Errol Spence Jr. And I think Terence Crawford's one hell of a fighter. But here's the catch. Just because you're angry, you can't go angry in this Spence fight. We know Terence Crawford, if you hurt him, he's coming back at you with something that you're not going to recover from, and knocking cats out. And Terence Crawford, in my opinion, cannot do that against Errol Spence. And from what I seen, from what I heard from people, was that Terence Crawford, when he was a kid, his mom used to channel him to fight other kids around the street. I don't know how true that is, but this is what I'm hearing from people. His mom used to tell Terence Crawford to go fight that kid, and whatever the case may be. So I don't know. Maybe that's why Terence Crawford is such a damn good fighter, because he just has that fighter mentality that I'm the better dog, I'm the alpha dog, you're not going to whoop me, whatever the case may be. But there's another dog in the race that's a little bit newer, that's a little bit fresher, and that he has that inner dog in him with as well, within Errol Spence Jr. And I think both of these guys are going to try to break each other's will. And despite all the stuff that Terence Crawford has done, I think Terence Crawford, he might get to a point where, look, I'm not looking to box Spence anymore. If this dude wants to fight, if he wants to bang it out, I'm going to bang it out with him. And I feel like Errol has shown me that he can bang it out. better on the inside than Terence Crawford. Not to take away from Terence Crawford's inside game, but Terence Crawford is known not for the inside. But if you go out there and try to bang it out with Spence, and you're being angry about it, and remember, being angry doesn't make you a better fighter. Angriness ties into emotion. And if you got a focused fighter that's focused and looking on landing clean, effective shots and staying focused and not letting his emotions get in the way, and I feel that Terence Crawford emotions and his anger might get in the way. Terence Crawford could lose this fight. You never want to put emotion in the ring. Why do you think Jermell Charlo has gotten beat by Tony Harrison? Because of the emotion. Why do you think he got a draw with Brian Castano? Because emotion. Because Brian Castano was really bringing him that heat. Y'all seen Jermell Charlo's face every time he kept getting hit? Look how mad he was getting. He was legitimately trying to bang it out with Brian Castano, and Brian Castano was looking for that moment for him to bang it out. You can't go in the ring and try to bang it out with Brian Castano, who's a damn good inside fighter and put you on the ropes and piece you up. And I feel like if Terence Crawford does that to Errol Spence, it's not going to go in his favor. Terence Crawford's going to have to be focused. He's going to have to have his athleticism on point, and he's going to have to look to outpoint and outland and time Spence and outbox Spence, which I think he can potentially outbox Spence, but Spence has shown the people that he can box as well. Now, some people may discredit Errol Spence Jr.'s footwork and say Errol Spence Jr. doesn't have the greatest footwork, and I think that's crazy, because Errol Spence Jr. shows you that he doesn't have to use much footwork, but if he has to, he will use his footwork. So I can't wait to see this fight. It's going to be a 50-50 fight. Y'all know who I'm riding with, Errol Spence Jr. And, you know, I don't understand why Terence Crawford is always mad on the inside. Maybe he's not comfortable with the achievements he's got. Well, he should be. Well, maybe he might feel comfortable. Maybe he might not feel so mad if he beats Spence once again. And usually, when you got a big time caliber fighter like Terence Crawford, who's making guaranteed millions and millions of dollars, maybe he's just not simply happy with the money. Maybe the fans won't give him the recognition he deserves. And I feel like all these typical Terence Crawford fans that say they ride for Terence Crawford, but they don't buy his pay-per-views and support him. Maybe Terence Crawford might feel some type of way that these fans say I'm great, they say I'm good, but they ride for me, but they're not purchasing what I have to bring to the table and not acknowledge me and not giving me the credit I deserve. So I don't know why Terence Crawford's angry. Maybe he has some personal issues on why he's angry. I'm not going to get into his personal issues, but hopefully he can channel that energy against Spence. I would like to see Terence Crawford get angry against Spence, because it's not going to go in his favor. Now, Terence Crawford showed me some stuff on the inside that we never seen from him. I would be impressed. But at the end of the day, it's boxing. Fighters have a lot of stuff going through their lives, and it's just point blank and simple at the end of the day, guys. So with that being said, guys, it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.